Hello everyone. Now I want to introduce round robin. In this video, there are 5 processes and the time quantum is 3 seconds. Let's get started. When we have process arriving, we have to put in the request queue according to the arrival time. First, the process P1 arrived in 0 milliseconds. So we execute P1 from 0 to 3 seconds. Because the time quantum is 3, even though the burst time is 5, so the remaining time for P1 is 2 seconds now. So within 3 seconds, P2 and P3 has arrived in the CPU, so we put P2 and P3 at the request queue. But since P1 has not been completed fully and still has some remaining burst time left, we have to queue P1 again and execute another time. Next in queue is P2, so we execute P2 for 3 seconds. So as from 3 to 6, and now the remaining time left for P2 is 0. So the process is completed. So within 6 seconds, we have P4 and P5 arriving in the CPU. So we put P4 and P5 in the request queue. Next is queue is P3, so we execute P3 from 6 to 9 seconds, which P3 have the remaining time for 3 seconds. P3 has not been completed fully. We put it back in queue. Next in queue is P1, so we execute that again. This time for only 2 seconds to finish remaining time left, so that from 9 to 11 completing the process P1. Next, we have P4 in queue, so we execute that for only 1 second. So P4 is from 11 to 12 and is already completed. Next in the queue is P5. So we execute P5 for 3 seconds, which is from 12 to 15. The left P5 with the remaining burst time of 1, so it go back on queue to be executed another time. Next in queue, we come back to P3 and execute it again for 3 seconds. So that from 15 to 18, since P3 only has 3 seconds burst time, remaining the process is now completed. Finally, next in queue is P5 with the remaining burst time of 1 second, so we execute P5 for 1 second only, which is on 18 to 19. So we have done our Gantt chart. Now calculate waiting time. The formula of waiting time is start time minus arrival time and start time minus end time. Waiting time of P1 is 6, P2 is 2, P3 is 9, P4 is 6, and P5 is 9. Lastly, we need to calculate the arrival time with the formula total waiting time divide total of processes. There is 32 divide 5, and the final answer is 6.4 milliseconds. Thank you.